So,
How
there might be
how many
already test trials going on there.
how many ex-girlfriends you got?
I actually have 3 long-term relationships. So
Okay.
if we're counting real girlfriends, then yes.
You got one now?
No, no,
Yeah,
actually, this is the
single man.
longest.
He's on the market, ladies.
It is the longest I've been single, and so 2 years ever since I moved to Sacramento. As a matter of fact, I believe that this is not the dating scene for me. As a matter of fact, I drive to Oakland from Sacramento every weekend
Ah.
for the dating scene, because unfortunately Sacramento is not the place
What's the
for me.
difference? What's the difference between Oakland and Sacramento?
Well, so Oakland is just closest large city in a Bay Area,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, no
so
Oakland.
I mean mainly it's the culture. So here, just to break it down in a kind of a nutshell,
Yeah.
people don't need other people, and they treat other people with um, a lot of disrespect and just ignorance, right?
In
You can even
Sacramento?
see, yeah, Sacramento is just like, you can have somebody down the street driving in a car past your house, and even though it's also their neighborhood, they will just toss their to-go box that they just finished in the car right out of the window on the road. You see a lot of people here parking in 2 spots at the same time in a crowded lots. But in dating, it usually is means that you'll be stood up on a date a lot. The person won't look the same way. They will ghost you, which hasn't happened to me that much in the past, and now it's almost the norm. Yeah,
Where you get stood up on dates?
all the time. So I don't even,
What?
so when I schedule like first dates, I don't actually schedule them anywhere outside of my regular schedule and the places I already would be. So if I know I'm going to be at a coffee shop at a certain time, that's where I'm doing it. Because if she doesn't show up, which the chances of that are like 80% statistically, then I haven't really taken anything out of my day. I was going to be there and having my
Why
hot
do you get stood
chocolate.
up so much? You're a handsome guy. You got your channel. Like you're talking to important people. Like what's the deal?
Because I don't think here women really need men in general, and it also translates into like friends. Like I don't think people here like need friends or partners. It's quite weird. I gotta tell you, you probably like, whoever's listening to me right now is probably
Yeah.
like, this guy. There's no such thing as a place on earth where people don't want to date, don't want to have sex, don't want to have friends. Like,
Yeah.
but there is.
It's Sacramento,
There is.
California. That's the one
Sacramento,
place.
California, right?
The one place where you can't get a date is where you live.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so you when you do get a date, then you got all kinds of other issues with, So, like for example, I don't want to date a girl with tattoos, and
Interesting.
95% of people here have tattoos, and I don't mean little butterflies somewhere like here, or
Yeah.
we're talking about your sleeves
Yeah.
and
I actually kind of agree with that. Like too many tattoos is like a little much.
yeah,
That's
for
that's
so
like
many reasons.
that's a hard line for you. Just no major tattoos.
Yeah, no major tattoos, or just for so many reasons.
You seem like you might be picky. What other rules do you have?
Well, gee,
5'2" this way. No.
I mean, I feel like my bar is relatively low in terms of, have a job, right?
Okay.
Well, so I don't want to date a girl with kids, obviously. That's just for a
Okay.
single guy with no kids. No tattoos, have a job. I do have to say, a lot of people here have mental illness issues, like a depression or bipolar. I mean, like quite a few things that I'm who doesn't have, or maybe sometimes
Yeah.
even understand, or how to deal with another person. Obviously, that's not for me. And then, so this is a weird rule. The girl needs to want to be in a relationship, and you would like, normal people like
That's
you
not
probably
weird,
go like,
yeah.
all girls want to be in a relationship. Not in Sacramento. Not in
Interesting.
Sacramento.